Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Next part, or next step I should say, of the process is I am going to be trying a new product. At least new for me. I haven't used this before. Already you can see the car beads water. I don't have any problem with water running off of it, but I'm going to try a new product today, which is Gyeon Wet Coat. And Wet Coat is a SiO2 based product, and it's supposed to have some crazy hydrophobic properties, self-cleaning properties, and it's very easy to use. Can be used on coated cars and non-coated cars. So let's go ahead and get started with it. So the instructions say to spray it on the car, and you don't need a large amount of it. Spray it on the car and then pressure wash it off the car. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, Wet Coat can be used as a standalone sealer, and I can already see that, wow, it's got that water running off the car. But it can be used as a standalone sealer, or it can be used in conjunction or on top of an already protected car. Todd Coopwriter with, hope I'm pronouncing his name right, from Esoteric Car Care, says one of the big problems that a lot of people run into is they use too much product. And so I'm going to follow his advice and try not to use too much of the product. So as you spray it on the car, it already starts to run off the car, or water starts to run right off the car. And it adds a lot of protection to your paint. Wet Coat is safe to use on all surfaces of your car's exterior, plastic, the mirrors, the windows, and I can already see a huge difference just by spraying it on. Like I said, the water is already running off the car, beading up nicely. And as you pressure wash it, and from what Todd was saying, is that the reason that you don't need a lot of this product is because as you're rinsing it off the car, as it's running down the car, it's still creating a bond. So you don't need a lot of product here. Man, this is good. So I think after I get the car, after I finish this process, we'll go ahead and do the sheet test and see how that looks. But I can already tell right now it's going to be pretty awesome. One thing, you don't want to use this in full direct sunlight. and you really don't want to let this product dry on the car either. Like I said, today I'm not so much worried about that because it is overcast today. And yeah, this Gyeon wet coat looks like it's the business. It looks like it's the real deal. You guys will see it when I do that sheet test. Maybe I'll come back around on the other side of the car and show you how it acts when you apply it, because the water already just starts to run off the car. So let me go ahead and move the camera, put it on the other side of the car so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Give me a second. All right, let's see. Let me wet it up a little bit more so that you guys can see. Now, watch how it is. Look at how the water reacts as soon as you spray it on the car. That water runs off immediately. So from what I can see, this is going to be a great product to use if you don't have time or have the money to coat your car. I think this would be a great product to use. So like I said, it's SiO2 based product. It's easy to use. Spray it on and then pressure wash it off. And it is supposed to provide 3 to 4 months of protection on the vehicle. But I think for me, because it won't build up, so I think for me, I'll use this at least once a month to keep my car protected. So let's talk about that real quick. When I first got the car, I had the paint corrected and then had the car wrapped. Like I said, probably 85% wrapped. And I don't have much protection on here. I have Angel Wax, the Enigma, on the car, which has some ceramic properties. Have a couple coats of Enigma on here. But since I've had a hard time finding that product, so, and it's pretty expensive. I bought a small, I think 35 milliliter container of it, and that was pretty expensive. But I've had a hard time finding the product, or here in the States. To me, it's not so readily available, so I stopped using it, or I'll continue to use what I have and then move on to something else. So right now I have a couple coats of Angel Wax Enigma on here. And then as a drying aid, I use Polish Angel High Gloss. But we will get into that in the next video. Polish Angel High Gloss is my drying aid. When I found that, I was like, man, this is, I tried it once and I'm sold. So, but this is Gyeon Wet Coat, and seems to work great. So, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up right here. And I'll bring you back for the next part of the video, which will be the drying portion. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, let's go ahead and do the water sheet test so that you guys can really see how this product works and performs. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. My car is acting as if it's coated, and it's not. I have no ceramic coating on the car. This is strictly Gyeon Wet Coat. You guys can see how that water is just sheeting. Sorry about the shaky video. You guys can see how the water is just sheeting off the car. That's pretty amazing. This is pretty cool. All right, guys, so now we will go ahead and end that video, but I just wanted to do a quick sheet test so that you can see and that I could see how Gyeon Wet Coat works on the vehicle. It sheets the water off the car crazy. It has crazy hydrophobic properties to it, and man, as you guys saw, this is awesome. So thank you for taking time to watch my video. Please hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Please give me that thumbs up, hit the like button, and hit that alert button so that you don't miss any of the new videos that I upload. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for sharing your time with me, letting me share my time with you. And you guys have a blessed day. See you on the next video.